in just the 7th minute of this match. Looks like that is Kim Min-soo. Now he is back up on his feet. So again, for those of you just joining us, magandang hapon, and we welcome you to our live and exclusive broadcast presentation. This is your 2022-2023 Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. The match at hand you're witnessing, it's United City FC against the visiting Mendiola FC 1991, part of our Saturday simultaneous doubleheader. We have in Binyan, Laguna, Stallion and Maharlika. Of course, our very good friend Claro Manzano on the call inside the Binyan Football Stadium. We resume the action here. It's Joseph Siniza. It's been him and Henry Bandikin just switching it up as the main goalkeepers for Mendiola. Kaule will get his first touch to Marco Kauyong, and he sends it straight to Robertson. Not the best of touches there for Anthony Pintos. Good thing Sendra was there. And one thing you have to be wary of is, of course, the counter-attacking by Mendiola. Minigeshi will send it ahead. Mendiola FC defense trying their best. Looks like it pays off. No, a corner. For United City FC, this will be the first for this afternoon. Just some last-minute reminders from our referee. It's a busy area inside the box, naturally. Alright, so here we go. First corner kick this afternoon. Here's the delivery. Sendra gets a touch, sends it back, and finally Mendiola will clear. Sendra, and that one goes just to the side of the goal post. So if you're Mendiola FC 1991, of course, just the early attacks from your opponents, something that you will have to contain in the match as, of course, it progresses. The last time Mendiola FC 1991 was playing in the field, it was at their home turf, City of Imus grandstand. However, the result wasn't what they wanted, a 0-4 loss at the hands of Stallion Laguna. Junior Sam will get his first touch, but immediately dispossessed. Dean Ebarle making his second straight start. Kaule sends it forward. And an obvious offside call there. Good intention on the part of Serge Kaule, but Junior Sam way ahead of the pack. But expect that to be the connection made here, as of course Junior Sam has once again been inserted there forward into the starting 11. He wasn't there the last time out, and it was actually John Aaron Nebreja who started for them and provided them some of the offense. And Mendiola FC, of course, will just be delighted to have the Ghana national, Junior Sam, back in the lineup. Jorabuev. Minigeshi deep into the left side, the cross. And collected by Joseph Siniza. Good effort on the Mendiola defense. Kauyong will try to keep it in play. He does, but straight to Robertson. Ebarle has come forward. Sendra. To Jarvis. Sendra once again. And that is Franco De La Torre, the designated captain for this afternoon. This will be the second corner for United City FC. They're trying to terrorize that left flank early on. It's a throw-in rather. It's going to be Dean Ebarle to put it back in play to Minigeshi. Here's the cross, and Joseph Siniza will not be contested. Very alert is the Mendiola keeper. "13 minutes have gone by. United City, their previous result was a 1-0 victory over Maharlika Manila FC right here. Chance here for Mendiola. Oh, not the finest of touches, but Junior Sam able to put it there. The shot is just wide for Kenneth Payosalan. Scary moments for United City FC, but they counter right away. Deep into the box. And they will run out of real estate. United City FC. Back and forth we go here. Some tense moments for both sides. Marco Cauyong just threaded that needle, and Junior Sam able to find a way to turn. However, Kenneth Payosalan unable to slot it in. It just goes wide. Could have been the surprising opening goal. Sam. United City defense, no letting up on their part. Pika will send it to the other side. Hartman able to track it down. Will send a long one. But Kim Min-soo right there to bother. Immediately to Junior Sam. Odds against him. It's 2 against 1. And finally, JJ Robertson will handle that one. Sendra trying to make a run. We'll send it to Hartman. They go from the right. Good defense. Still Hartman. And Alisane Wade was there. It's going to be a corner conceded. You know, we were trying to listen to the huddle of United City earlier, and some of the interesting points there. If it's a corner kick, it's either Mark Hartman or Ricky Sendra who have to be present there. But also, as we see Dean Ebarle approaching this one, he is going to take it and deliver it. Second corner won by United City as we approach the 16th minute of this contest. Still 0-0 between these two sides. Encouraging if you're Mendiola FC 1991. See how they can hold it down. Not much aerial in that one. And they are able to defend well. Potential counter here, but not the finest of touches for Marco Cauyong. And now it's with Kaule. To Teddy Travis. He's making a run for that. Able to control. Travis trying to dance. It goes above the bar. That was a quality try from Teddy Travis, who, of course, as you may all know, has been getting the start here for Mendiola FC 1991. And he has taken advantage of that. The attacking midfielder had a prolific high school career out of LaSalle Green Hills. Sendra will send it over to Hartman once again. A good defending here from Mendiola. They're putting on the pressure as far as those one-on-one situations are concerned. Sendra. They go to the right side this time. And of course, United City very patient. Forosuelo earlier, and now back to the captain, Robertson. They have come forward here. Basically everyone, all 22. And no, not much there to merit contact. Or a call, rather. However, they will have to send this ball out as, of course, shaken up was Amir Jurabuev. We spoke about on the top of the coverage, Amir Jurabuev back in action here for United City FC after, of course, leading the Tajikistan national team to the 48th Kings Cup Championship. Tajikistan will make their debut in the AFC Asian Cup next year. A proud moment for Jurabuev and the country of Tajikistan. And of course, he is representing United City FC as well. And we are back in action here. Fair play back to United City FC. And a whistle is blown. As Mark Hartman is fouled. He's slow to get up. It's going to be a set piece for UCFC from distance. And of course, you can expect Pika Minigeshi to do the distribution here. He has 4 assists in the league so far. That is good for 3rd overall. One of the best assist makers so far. They go to Hartman. Here's the lob inside to Cholo Bugas, but too much spin on that ball. Masyadong malakas and Bugas unable to attend. Nevertheless, had the right thing in mind. So it is still 0-0 in the first half. The early moments of this match. We've seen probably just one good attempt each for either side. And Payosalan and then Teddy Travis just moments ago. Goal kick for Siniza. Travis, Payosalan targets Kauyong. And Mendiola will lose control here. Jarvis to Robertson. And you can hear it from the field. Anthony Pinthus saying, organize, organize. And of course, if you're UCFC, you just want to be patient with these opportunities you're getting. They go to the left flank once again. Here's the cross. And it is sent straight into the midst of Joseph Siniza. It's been a busy afternoon so far for Mendiola's goalkeeper. And of course, quite the opposite for Anthony Pinthus. Kim Min-soo will send it back to Siniza. Wade. But if you're Mendiola FC 1991, same thing here. Have to capitalize on the possessions that you're getting. De La Torre. Good touch. However, good defense as well from Pika. And Robertson will once again try to jumpstart this one. Jurabo with dispossessed. Good job by Junior Sam. Sam is immediately swarmed by the black shirts. Still Junior Sam. One-on-one against Ibarle. They send it inside the box. And still wide was that attempt from Mendiola FC 1991. Kenneth Payosalan, the second time in the first half he's had an open look, lots of space. Encouraging signs, nevertheless, for Mendiola FC 1991. They've been getting those counter-attacks. Sendra, some pressure there from Kaule, but hinawakan niya yung damit, and that's going to be an obvious call for our referee. They go to the opposite side this time. Oh, good skill from Bugas. However, no follow-up. Kauyong will try to keep it in play, unable to do so. So possession goes back to United City. Sendra, the Argentinian national, celebrated his birthday 3 days ago. And that's some added good mood for him, probably, entering this match. Jarvis. Junior Sam trying to bother Bugas. Some touch passing here for UCFC. Inside they go. Wade was there. Hartman will try to keep it alive. Possession will stay with UCFC still. Between the two teams, it's UCFC getting to their attacking third more often. It's just a matter of, obviously, the finish. Able to turn. Well, referees say, yeah, let's reset. Again, our referee is Raymart De Los Santos, assisted by Relly Balila and Francisco Himpisao. Our fourth official is Aldous Mirafuentes. So apparently that foul was whistled as, of course, a defender from Mendiola was holding on to the shoulder of Mark Hartman. Set piece for UCFC. Hartman inside the box. Wade will deflect. Great job by the Mendiola defense so far, preventing trouble here. Payosalan tries a through ball to Junior Sam, but getting into the way is Dean Ibarle. And someone's down on the pitch once again. That is Mark Hartman. And it's going to be a yellow card assessed to one of the Mendiola FC players. Not sure who that was. Probably Ken Taala. Mendiola FC, interestingly, their starting 11, they have fortified it with a lot of midfielders. Only Junior Sam, the natural forward. And then, of course, Kenneth Payosalan and Teddy Travis, attacking midfielders at that. So also a different look for them. So, yep, we have just confirmed that it's Ken Taala getting booked here. Here's the lob inside the box. The header just goes out. And Mendiola FC will keep it 0-0 in the first half. 27 minutes have gone by. Definitely a better showing so far for the brave men here in Cavite. But just as I say that, they lose control. Menegeshi, here's the cross. On the second touch, hindi na nakahabol doon. And they will finally clear. Will they transition into a counter-attack? Junior Sam desperately trying to keep possession alive. Payosalan does. Targeting Junior Sam, and the clearance from Jarvis. Again, going back to the last match of Mendiola, they were defeated by Stallion Laguna FC 4-0. Finn McDaniel opened the scoring there. He just tapped it from the goal area, 9th minute, and then scoring a brace 3 minutes after, in the 12th minute, Finn McDaniel. And then Stallion just added 2 more goals for the final scoreline. 4-0 win in Imus, Cavite. So far so good for Mendiola FC against the defending champion, no less. Menegeshi. UCFC will run. He has Dean Ebarle to his left. Ebarle. And good defending. Definitely better defending here for Mendiola. The 2 other goal scorers from that Stallion match where they were able to win, it's Guichi Belgira and then Juan Gallena Trujillo. So a brace from Finn McDaniel, and then 2 goals, 1 each from Belgira and Gallena Trujillo. So those were the 3 different goal scorers for Stallion Laguna FC. And right now, of course, simultaneously, they are playing Maharlika Manila FC in Binyan as we speak. Again, this is a Saturday simultaneous doubleheader in your PFL 2022-2023 season, brought to you by Qatar Airways. Meanwhile, United City FC, the last time they played, it was a 1-0 win over Maharlika Manila FC. Kaole retrieving possession for Mendiola. But Forosuelo was there. He goes down. The only difference from that match was Pika Menegeshi. He was the lone goal scorer of the match. 39th minute. Lots of space to create from the middle area just outside of the box. And it manages to go past Vincent Valdez. Otherwise, it would have been a terrific effort from Maharlika Manila FC, but just that lapse on their defense and able to capitalize was UCFC. And now they will try in this instance. But Kaole was again there, actively disrupting. Bugas. Travis makes the slide, and on the turn, a foul. Amir Joraboev. Great presence of mind right upon receiving the pass, trying to make the turn. And this is going to be a dangerous spot for United City FC to take this. And you can already notice the Mendiola FC 1991 coaching staff just shouting out last-minute instructions. Focus on the rebound, focus on the second ball. Of course, naturally, this will be an attempt. We have Menegeshi. Looks like it's going to be Hartman to take this. And the white shirts have already flocked his vision. Looks like 4 gentlemen to make up that wall. Let's see how Hartman will take this. And of course, the defenders, Wade, Minsu, they'll have to be wary of the sneaky rebounds. And that goes above the bar for Mark Hartman. It does evade the ball, but it goes above the crossbar. And we are still yet to find the icebreaker in this match. 32 minutes have gone by. We have a baker's dozen left and change in the first half. Mendiola FC 1991 making a good account of themselves against the defending league and cup winners, United City SC, here in Carmona, Cavite, the PFF National Training Center. Goal kick intended for Travis, but UCFC was there, and now they retrieve it. Talarok. Kaole is unable to keep it alive. Talarok that time. Menigeshi to Amir. Bothered by Kaole. And that is going to be a yellow. Amir Joraboev has been booked here. Obvious contact after UCFC lost control of the ball. Serge Kaole also having a word with someone from the UCFC side. Here we go. Kim Min-soo targets Junior Sam, but looks like the weather got into that. It's quite windy here in Carmona. And one way or another, that's going to affect how our players distribute. Pika will put it back in play. Ebarle. Robertson, they will take their time here. Jordan Jarvis. Sendra in the midfield. That one intended for Hartman, but the defense was there. And a shove from Hartman, enough to merit a whistle from our referee. Mendiola will keep possession. Ken Taala bothering the lane of that ball. They will send it straight to Junior Sam. We'll expect them to do that more often because, again, Junior Sam, the only natural forward here for Mendiola, as someone is once again down on the field. Serge Kaole. Amir Joraboev, he's got to be careful. He was just booked moments earlier. Kaole is shaken up. It's going to be another set piece for Mendiola, although it's going to be from distance. But of course, expect them to target Junior Sam. Marco Kauyong is on the right side of things. Franco De La Torre will take this one. He is wearing the captain's armband for Mendiola. Here we go. Too much black shirts there and not enough to challenge the defense of UCFC. Anthony Pinthus will get a touch. Sends it straight to Bugas. But the flag is up. Good intention on the part of Bugas, but way ahead of the pack was Ivan Owano, who again is making the start. He started against Maharlika Manila FC. We mentioned this on the top of the coverage. No Kenshiro Daniels, no Kurt Dizon, no Matthew Custodio in the starting 11 for UCFC. This is a different look, not only for them, but also their opponents. Some of UCFC's main players quite hurt, not 100%. They informed us of the situation of the roster right now. Bugas. Play on, says the referee. To Dean Ebarle. Now it's UCFC on the offensive. Ebarle against Kauyong. Joraboev, and again, good defense from De La Torre. The through ball, and it is obvious for Junior Sam. The through ball, and Marco Cauyong, he just apologizes. Masyadong nagmadali doon ng Mendiola FC 1991. You have to be more cautious and deliberate with your counter-attacks. It's one thing to obviously get the possession back, but execution is a different thing. Menegheci unable to keep it in play. Pika Menegheci, the first time Mendiola and United City met, he wasn't part of the starting 11 as well. So for Mendiola, it's also a different look to have Pika Menegheci part of this action. A retake on the throw-in, says the referee. So Mendiola FC will still have the possession here. Richard Talarok will do the honors. The first time these two clubs met, United City and Mendiola, it was the first ever home game of Mendiola FC in Imus, the Imus grandstand, and of course the final result from there was a 5-0 win by United City FC, spoiling the home debut of Mendiola FC in the city of Imus grandstand. They've played a couple of matches there. Their lone win also came from that venue against Maharlika Manila FC. Bit of a confusion here, but the possession finally ends up UCFC's way. Trying to keep it in play. And they will lose control. Inside the box, Wade at the right place at the right time. On the second ball, Forosuelo unable to win it back, and it's going to be a whistle blown there. Looks like Hartman once again making contact with Payosalan. We talked about Marco Cauyong. This is his first start in the season. The midfielder out of San Beda, playing for Mendiola. So obviously red at heart. Ito si Marco Cauyong. Mendiola deep into the left flank. And they have won their first corner of the match. Good effort from Junior Sam from the left flank. De La Torre designated to serve this. And the black shirts immediately, they have flocked the penalty box. A golden chance here for Mendiola FC 1991. They have not gotten a lot of these opportunities, even in their previous matches. De La Torre. Here's the delivery. Wade. It just misses. Second ball. Talarok. It just ricochets off a UCFC player. And an obvious foul there. Kenneth Payosalan. Trying to impede the progress of Pocholo Bugas. Hinila lang yung damit. Clear as day. And Raymart De Los Santos, our referee, getting a mouthful from UCFC captain JJ Robertson. Amir Joraboev and now Pika Menegheci. And you can understand the frustration here of UCFC. Perhaps they were thinking it was a late call, but of course it was obvious that Cauyong held on to the shirt of Pocholo Bugas in an attempt to impede the counter-attack. Tense moments here. Even Anthony Pintos going outside of his area, chiming in on the complaints of UCFC. Now there will be a huddle here. Referee Raymar de los Santos along with the fourth official, Aldous Mirafuentes. A lull in the action here. We have about 3 more minutes left in the first half. It's been that kind of an intensity. 0-0 battle, but lots of action have transpired so far. They are just discussing the final penalty to be given. It's obvious that there should be something given here as Kauyong held on to Bugas in an attempt to prevent the counter-attack. And it was intentional. Referees assessing the extent, the gravity of the situation. And so it looks like, is it Payosalan? They are, alright, Kenneth Payosalan. The referee calling his attention. Again, a bit of a confusion here as we wind down the action in the first half. What is clear so far is that Pocholo Bugas was prevented from doing what he wanted to do in the counter-attack because someone from the Mendiola side held on to his kit. And that's what they're discussing now. Was it Marco Kauyong or Kenneth Payosalan? We just continue here. Our first referee, Raymar de los Santos, will again convene with the fourth official, Aldous Mirafuentes. JJ Robertson getting impatient now, and Junior Sam as well. And obviously, judging from the stoppage we've had here, there's just going to be a few more minutes added to conclude first half action. If you're just joining us again, 0-0 battle here in Carmona, Cavite inside the PFF National Training Center. United City FC and Mendiola FC 1991. It's been an eventful first half. Yellow card assessed to Kenneth Payosalan. And now Pocholo Bugas having a discussion with the referee as well. Certainly he is not going to get booked. He was the victim of the play earlier on. So nevertheless, as we resume action here, it's just going to be a set piece here for UCFC from close to the middle of the field. And throughout the course of the first half, we've seen some attempts from Teddy Travis, twice from Payosalan. Oh, Pocholo Bugas has been booked. A yellow card assessed on Bugas as well. And he is in disbelief. Bugas in disbelief, and you can just understand why. Yung jersey niya yung hinila kanina. Payasalan also booked moments earlier, and now we will resume action. 3 minutes of added time. Just confirmed. Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of added time. As we resume action here. It's going to be a corner for United City. 5 minutes of added time before we conclude first half action. And that has definitely to do with just the last lull in the play. Third corner kick here for UCFC. Here's the delivery. And still nothing here in the first half. It's been quite the battle of attrition so far between these two sides. And neither team conceding a goal yet. Kim Min-soo shaken up once again. So another corner here for UCFC, this time from the opposite side. Mark Hartman is going to take this. Here's the delivery. And Wade again disrupting. Great activity on the part of Wade. Sam. And they will finally clear. Oh, it ends up with Hartman, who fakes, uses his left. Owano. No space to turn. The header by Sandra. It just goes above the bar. That is by far the best attempt of UCFC in the first half. And Ricky Sandra would have been the birthday present for him. But they will have to wait. Joseph Siniza barking the instructions here for Mendiola FC 1991 as they try to come up with their last-minute attempt in the first half. Bugas was there again. Counter-attack time for UCFC. Minegeshi, Hartman has space and too many white shirts there to bother. Another corner attempt, won here by UCFC. Corner kick. The delivery, will this be it? Robertson. And JJ Robertson will find the back of the net. It's a busy area for UCFC. They manage to trickle it in. JJ Robertson, amidst a busy penalty area, sees some daylight, capitalizes, and he just needed to slot it in. Not much force from the goal area at that. And United City FC will get the goal here. JJ Robertson doing the damage and giving UCFC the 1-0 advantage as we conclude action here in the first half. UCFC 1, Mendiola FC 1991 0. We'll have more action in store for you when we return. Nagbabalik po tayo mula po dito sa PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite, as we bring you in just a few moments the second half action between United City FC and Mendiola FC 1991. If you're just joining us, UCFC able to find the back of the net moments before the first half concluded, and it is currently 1-0 here. Levi Verora on the call. Thank you for joining us for this live and exclusive broadcast presentation. And we are live from our YouTube channel. We are also streaming the other match simultaneously, Stallion and Maharlika Manila in Binyan.
United City FC.
Moments away from second half action, and Kurt Dizon is now part of the 11 for UCFC, replacing Pocholo Bugas, who again has made impact from the right side of things. The last time he started, he was playing the left side, and of course you just love how fluid he can get. It's such a luxury to have someone like Pocholo Bugas. But now it's going to be Kurt Dizon. No changes for Mendiola FC 1991. And here we go, second half action. Mendiola FC will get the first crack at this. They will now play right to left, and opposite is UCFC, left to right. UCFC in their all black outfits, and of course contrasting is Mendiola, white tops and red shirts. Joraboev. So Dizon, of course, in his natural position as a right winger. Jarvis to Amir once again, who is again returning to the starting 11 here for UCFC after representing Tajikistan, the national team. He missed one game, that was the 1-0 victory over Maharlika Manila FC. Jordan Jarvis. Travis was there to disrupt the passing lane. De La Torre airborne, it pays off. Minsu will send it the other way. So possession here, won and lost just like that. Well, they keep it this time around. Taule. And he can't do that, he just swung his arm. That made contact with Mark Hartman, who definitely didn't like it, but the two just hug it out. UCFC wins the ball back, and it's going to be a set piece for them. A few yards out of the box. They'll make the most out of this. Hartman and Minigeshi discussing. Pika Minigeshi, 4 assists in the league so far. That is third best. Right up there with the likes of Daiso Horikoshi. When you talk about distributors, well, those are the names you have to remember. Chance here for United City. Minigeshi will decide to Hartman. He flicks it inside, targeting Dizon. In a busy area that is. Lots of white shirts, and they finally get control. Good denial for them. The only difference of this match so far is JJ Robertson, a last-minute first-half goal. And that gave UCFC the 1-0 advantage to carry into the second half. Sendra, a second chance here for UCFC. They scramble for the ball. It will stay with the black shirts. Beat Forosuelo. To Hartman. And now Joraboev lobs it to Ivan Oano. Wade was there, he clears. You have to love the activity of Alassane Wade. One of the more positive signs for the Mendiola defense. And nobody home there as Joraboev tried to make the connection. Joseph Ceniza taking the place of Henry Bandeken, who started the last time out against Stallion Laguna. Nobody home as well. Pete Forasuelo will just send it to Anthony Pinthus, and he will oblige. Dizon. Handball, says our referee. Kim Min-soo, it ricochets off Serge Caule and into a goal kick for Pinthus. Amir. We were talking to Ricky Sendra earlier before kickoff, and he spoke highly of Joraboev, saying that he's such a smart player and he's just a complete player, able to impact the defense, the offense, able to string together, of course, from the midfield, from his position, just what UCFC wants to do. It's a foot race. Junior Sam will keep possession. And the attempt, but a difficult angle to create. Nice try, nonetheless, for Junior Sam. But that time around, of course, he was too deep into that box. So a difficult angle. Jarvis. Pinthus asked for it. And they will take their time. Again, UCFC, they refuse to be bothered. They refuse to be rattled by this pressure. Mendiola pressing high right now. And finally, Robertson. Again, the only goal scorer so far. The South African national, J.J. Robertson. Oh, great through ball to Ricky Sendra. Here's the lob. Intended for Kurt Dizon. He is able to track it down. And Teddy Travis will deflect into a throw-in for UCFC. Early moments of the second half here. Again, it is Levi Verora on the call. Thank you very much for joining us. This is your 2022-2023 PFL season brought to you by Qatar Airways. It's going to be Pete Forasuelo once again. To Minigeshi, and bago pa man makakuha ng contact doon, Ken Taala, player number 48 for Mendiola FC. Out of NU, National University, itong si Ken Taala, turning pro. And now he's getting some quality minutes here for the Brave Men. And that one, Payosalan clears it. And Binigeshi telling his teammates to relax. They will get their chances here. It's just a matter of how they execute it. He will tap it back to Forasuelo. Here's the cross. And that one sails out into a goal kick for Ceniza. So for both sides, for both clubs here, kaunting kapaan as we've had such an eventful first half. Junior Sam, of course, will continue to be the designated main attacking option here for Mendiola. Joraboev will send it out to safety, but nobody home there. Taala chased by Hartman, and ball goes out. Jarvis. And UCFC, we spoke to their coaching staff, of course led by Coach Frank Mescan. And And some of their players are not 100%. That's forcing them to play some of their other men in some of their unnatural positions. They get a chance here inside the box. Dispossessed. Mendiola FC concedes a corner. And Mark Hartman taking his time. The Philippine Ascos veteran. They have flocked the area. Only Ibarli and Forosuelo right there in the midfield, of course, for a counter-attack. If ever, here's the header. Owano gets a touch. And Wade clears it. Sam, will he be able to turn? 3 black shirts hounding him. And look at the pressure here for UCFC. The scramble continues. Finally ends up with Teddy Travis. Could be a chance here for Mendiola. But Anthony Pintos will be smart enough to collect. Going out of his area first to prevent further trouble. Sendra, a slight shove by Kaule, and that will merit a foul. Obvious contact there from Serge. Ricky Sendra goes down. And you love what UCFC did, just leaving 2 defenders out there just in case a counter comes from that corner kick. And fair enough, unable to capitalize was Junior Sam. Great recovery from the defending champions. Hartman sends it over to Pika. Flag is up. That was close. Payusalan. Kaule being bothered by Ivan Owano. And look at Jorabuev just getting in the way. And we go the other side. Minigeshi, UCFC, they are making a run. That one just barely touches, grazes Kim Min-soo. And that will be good enough for a denial. And now it is Mendiola on the attack, but Forosuelo flicks it towards Anthony Pintos. Great effort from Taala. Back and forth we go. Ideal weather conditions here in Carmona, Cavite, although of course there's a slight wind. Might affect the path of the ball if you're going with some more aerial. Pika. Robertson, he has come up. Owano. Back to Pika, and they will reset a bit. That's the patience we talked about. Minigeshi against 3. And that will pay off. Good defending from Mendiola. Junior Sam. But he loses his balance. So a missed opportunity there for Mendiola. It looks like Junior Sam is hurt. Franco De La Torre comes over to assist his teammate. Might be a case of cramps here. Well, Junior Sam, he didn't play the last time out. He was serving suspension, and obviously the less games you play still, it's going to affect your conditioning. Still 1-0 here in the first, or the second half rather. Only difference was a JJ Robertson goal from close, giving United City the lead. A 1 2-0 advantage here in this match. Same scoreline as when they defeated Maharlika Manila FC. And we spoke to their coaching staff. They want to be more offensive-minded in this game. They want their strikers in particular to be hungrier, as they, of course, will not be satisfied by just a 1-0 victory. They want to create more separation, and in the bigger scheme of things, of course, if you look at how close the league table is, every goal counts, every win counts. Back in action here, Caule, bothered by Sendra. And Sendra wins it back for UCFC. Great effort from the Argentinian national. Jarvis. Forzuelo. And now to the right flank, it's Dison. Against Kauyong. Payosalan will help. Kauyong, or Taala rather, loses his balance. Still UCFC. Minigeshi. And the player is down on the field, so we'll just have to send this ball out. It is Ken Taala holding on to his left leg. He will get some attention there. Again, Ken Taala, a midfielder out of National University, their football program. Also helping with the defense here. So Ken Taala back in the action. You can expect Mendiola to give it right back to UCFC as they will try and continue. Alright. Forzuelo. Sendra against Caule. De La Torre. Airborne against Jorabuev. Ends up with Ebarle. Oano. UCFC very deliberate here. They are not rushing at all. That one deflects into the body of Talarok. Counter-attack time for Mendiola FC. Here's the through ball for Junior Sam. A difficult angle here. Teddy Travis will not be able to track it down. There was just too much speed on that ball. Junior Sam salvaging but running out of space to send a quality cross. And Junior Sam is down once again on the field. And Anthony Pinthus, good show of sportsmanship there, attending to his opponent, Junior Sam, who is suffering from cramps right now. JJ Robertson also there looking on. And obviously Junior Sam has missed some time. And from the looks of it, his conditioning level has been affected as well. And now our medical team here from the PFL has entered the pitch to assist Junior Sam. Mendiola will be down momentarily to 10 men in the second half. They have not made some changes. And again, if you want to place some substitutions, again, you're allowed up to 5 in a match, but you'll have to do them in 3 opportunities. And of course, that excludes the changing of the halves. So you can field in a substitute or 2 after the first half. That will not count as one opportunity. Again, so there are 3 opportunities, 5 substitutes maximum. So you can probably field in 2, 2, and then 1 if you want to maximize those opportunities. United City FC, they have 7 players as part of their substitutes for tonight, and 9 for Mendiola FC 1991. Henry Bandikin, Jim Ashley Flores, Jason Soberano among those there. Eldwin Escosora and John Aaron Ebreja also among the substitutes here for the men in white, as well as Marlon Maro Jr. and Miguel Mendoza. For United City FC, they have mentioned that they're quite hurt right now. Some of their players not 100%. June Badelik, the substitute keeper, who also has 2 clean sheets across his name, along with Anthony Pintos. He is part of the replacements here, along with Simon Ningbo, Giordanios, Arnie Pasinabo, Matthew Custodio, and William Grierson. So only 7 substitutes for United City FC. And so back in action here, United City FC. Mark Hartman will try to restart the attack here for the men in black. Ibarle, Minigeshi. Dean Ibarle has had stints with both Kaya and Mendiola, and this is the latest stop in his professional career. UCFC. Minigeshi from the left side. Here's the lob. Wade once again. Jurabuev, second ball here for UCFC. Changing direction was Forosuelo. Teddy Travis, quick to intercept. But Kurt Dizon does a great job as well, equally to dispossess. Owano, bothered by 2 and loses control. Talarok will take his time. Caule. Back to De La Torre against 2. Still De La Torre, and finally losing control. Shadow Malakas on that touch. Back and forth we go. Hartman and Ivan Owano goes down. It's a foul for Mendiola. Going to be another set piece here for UCFC. Just a few yards outside the penalty area. So a favorable position here. And now it is Hartman and Jurabuev discussing. Pika Minigeshi just to their left. Here's the quick touch. Jurabuev changing direction. It goes straight to the mitts of Joseph Siniza. Not much power, and it is collected calmly by the keeper. A missed touch there, Sendra. Chance here for UCFC. Sendra will take it. It is wide for Ricky Sendra. The second attempt for Ricky Sendra. That was a quality try from him. Sendra, of course, in search of a late birthday present to himself. Celebrated his birthday 3 days ago. Wade. They have Payosalan and Travis. But that ball ends up with Jurabuev. And an obvious push from the back. It's De La Torre. Forosuelo. Jarvis. To the other side, Hartman. And again, UCF, they're just switching it up with the players they have in the field. Markey. Back to Amir. Sendra. UCFC. methodical with their approach. Hartman to the left side, but there was Talarok. I have to credit Mendiola's defense, very active there. Menigesi gets some opening. Ebarle. And finally there to disrupt was Payusalan. Or Kauyo rather, and it's going to be a goal kick for Mendiola FC. Well, that was a long possession for United City, unable to capitalize. Mendiola will be fortunate to just live with that. Junior Sam has rejoined the lineup on the field to provide that attacking option. Taala, oh, great touch to Payusalan. But Jordan Jarvis was there. What a touch by Taala to keep it in play. Sending it over to Kenneth Payusalan. Will this be the chance for Mendiola? And nobody home there as Anthony Pinthos makes the stretch. Teddy Travis. No follow-up for Mendiola. And again, Mendiola medyo nagmamadali whenever they get those opportunities. Hartman. UCFC susubukang bumawi. Menigesi with some burst of speed and too much power on that ball. It just blows by Ivan Uano. And he apologizes. Had he made just a touch on that ball, that would have been a dangerous situation for Mendiola. Kaule targets Junior Sam. He is onside. Junior Sam using his off foot, and that is wide. Still a decent attempt for Mendiola as they countered. We are slowly, steadily winding down in this match with United City still on top with just one goal. Let's see if they can preserve the 3 points. Mendiola FC though getting some counterattacks here in the second half. And now it is United City on the counterattack. Sendra. Menigesi wants it. And now Kurt Dizon against Ken Taala. Dizon evades the defense of Taala. Sendra has space. And Ricky Sendra will score. That doubles the lead. Ricky Sendra with lots of room to operate, and he capitalizes. He volleys it. That will double the lead. 2-0 United City FC. And that is the sought-after belated birthday gift for Sendra, as we talked about him celebrating his birthday 3 days ago.
For United City FC, bright player number 30, Ricky Sendra.
Ricky Sendra will add to his total. He now has 3 goals in the season.
Player number 8, Marco Carrillo, replaced by player number 23, Eric Manlapas.
Eric Manlapas, the substitute, has come on for Mendiola FC 1991. That will do it for Marco Cauyong in his first career start this season for Mendiola. Eric Manlapas replacing Marco Cauyong. Kurt Dizon with the assist, just evading the defense of Ken Taala moments earlier. And that was more than enough to set up Ricky Sendra. Hartman. A more sizable advantage here for UCFC. And we talked about how they should be hungrier in search of goals. Hartman. Manlapas gets a touch and Siniza will have to rush to that ball. And the whistle is blown. They're unable to salvage that one. It's going to be a corner conceded for United City FC as they try to continue and pounce on these attempts. Mark Hartman again assigned to deliver this one. Here's the delivery. Oh, too much power on that one. Header from Sendra. And there are just too many white shirts. The ball sails out. It will go UCFC's way. Amir against Manlapas. Pete wants it. Sends it over to Hartman, who is now on the right side. They go inside the box. There is space here. Minigeshi. It is wide. And you can just sense the disappointment here for United City FC. They want more in this match. Eldwin Escosora has replaced Teddy Travis.
Player number 6, Theodore Travis.
Great showing from Teddy Travis. He had 2 attempts in the first half. And now Escosora will do some defending here as he has come on. Wade to Taala. And Richard Talarok rather. Taala sends it in play right away to De La Torre. But they will lose control. Ricky Sendra. Great showcase of skill from number 30. Robertson. Back to Hartman. It's been a while since Robertson got a touch. And only because UCFC was able to keep it to their attacking side. Forasuelo. Back to Sendra. And possession will still remain with UCFC. They have dominated the volume of possession here in the second half, that's for sure. They have limited the counterattacks here for Mendiola. Forasuelo and Wade going out of this area. Amir to Robertson. And now Dean Ebarle making his second consecutive start. Through ball, threading the needle. It's Minigeshi, bothered by 2. Ebarle lobs it inside. It is tapped away by Siniza. Will there be a follow-up? Hartman tracks it down. So this is the second ball for UCFC. And finally, De La Torre. Although he loses control. And that will give an opportunity once again for United City to reset. Forasuelo will send it back first to Robertson. United City FC next week, as someone goes down, it's Pika Minigeshi. And a yellow assist to Serge Kaule. He's been booked. Next week, United City FC will head to Cebu and play Dynamic Herb Cebu FC in front of course, the latter's home crowd in the Dynamic Herb Sports Complex in Cebu. And then 2 weeks from now, finally, United City will host a home game in Kapas Tarlac, there in the New Clark football field. So great development for the club. They go inside the box, the header, Sendra on the follow-up. And the whistle has been blown even before that rebound. And that's putting pressure now on Mendiola FC 1991. Even if they are unable to convert, United City that is. Now, if you're Mendiola FC 1991, again, this is just a test of character. You cannot get deflated by those goals that you have conceded. It is 2-0, a much better scoreline than their 4-0 contra Stallion Laguna nung nakaraan. But they have to continue playing the game until the final whistle. Jarvis to the other side, but kinulang sa lakas, Kim Min-soo right there. So Mendiola FC, they will have to settle down here. Taala. A through ball to De La Torre, who is trying to rush and put it to Talarok. Richard Talarok. Deep into the left flank. May follow-up by. He is dancing with Jarvis. And for that effort, they have won a corner. A rare corner here for Mendiola FC. Only the second for this night. They will have to be shrewd with their execution here. They have populated that area fittingly so, but it goes straight into the hands of Anthony Pintos. Hartman. But it was Taala there to Wade. A second chance here for Mendiola. Kaule on the right flank. Here's the lob. And on the volley, it just goes wide. And a goal kick for United City. Richard Talarok. That will give the opportunity for William Grierson to finally be part of the action. He is set to replace Major Dean Ebarle.
Substitution for United City
Good
FC.
performance once again from Ebarle.
Dean Ebarle, replaced by
As a defender.
William J. Grierson.
And William Grierson has come on. We are in the latter stages of the second half with United City still in control, 2-0. But we will see a couple of more substitutes here for Mendiola FC 1991. When the opportunity arises. Now the brave men in control. De La Torre. It's a foot race for that ball. Taken quickly here, Junior Sam. Mendiola FC, they've been dispossessed That's probably as close as they're gonna get. Dizon against Taala, trying to shake off the defense. Shake off the cobwebs. And now bothered by two. And Kurt Dizon, maybe he's had to give that a bit earlier. The help was able to disrupt as well. That was Manlapas tumulong doon kay Taala. But they're unable to counter as well. Mendiola FC, the brave men. And so a couple of more substitutions to be made here by Mendiola FC 1991. It's J. Sean Soberano, who will be replacing Junior Sam, and then Miguel Mendoza for Franco De La Torre. J. Sean Soberano has worn the captain's armband.
Replaced by player number 18, J. Sean Soberano. Player number 12, Franco De La Torre, replaced by player number 47, Miguel Mendoza.
We continue the action here, and Dizon keeps it alive, but Ken Taala making a good account of himself. He's won the ball back. Great defending from Taala against the much more experienced Dizon. Too much power on that ball. They tried to target Talarok, but he will not get to that in time. Amir, in his return, helping his team to a 2-0 scoreline so far. Minigeshi, UCFC trying to add one more. Sendra, inside the box, but Kim Min-soo making the most out of that, of course, taller body. Sendra wins it back for UCFC. So UCFC will host their first ever home game at the 2019 SEA Games site of their ceremonies, of course, as the new Clark Stadium against the Ascos development team. That will be on October 22. But first, they will fly to Cebu and battle Dynamic Herb Cebu. Siniza will collect. And tomorrow is, of course, the Visayas Derby. It's Dynamic Herb Cebu FC hosting Kaya FC Iloilo, number 1 and number 2 in the league table so far. Boy, that will be one heck of a matchup there in the Queen City of the South. And balita natin, sold out na yung tickets for Dynamic Herb Cebu. Taala will once again be able to give Mendiola FC a crack at this one. He's just very active, bothering those passing lanes. The path of that ball. But Mendiola FC, time is not on their side. It is slowly slipping away from them. Credit UCFC, they have limited the chances here for Mendiola throughout this second half, as they have doubled their lead with Ricky Sendra. So JJ Robertson with just a few moments in first half extra time, and then Ricky Sendra. Over in Binyan, it is 4-0 for Stallion Laguna FC so far against Maharlika Manila FC. It's been a shutout from the start, and Stallion Laguna FC looking good as they try to keep on chasing So the top positions here in the league table. They have 12 points. It's going to be 15 right after this match day. So Stallion Laguna again just holding the 4th spot. Talarok one-on-one against Jarvis. Loses control. Great effort by Jarvis. Talarok desperately trying to win it back. And Talarok not giving up on the play. Minsu. And just a few moments away from entering stoppage time. As United City FC still with a comfortable 2-0 cushion here. Will Mendiola be able to take one back with time remaining? You have just gotten confirmation of added time. There will be 2 minutes. 2 more minutes of action here. UCFC, of course, just trying to preserve the 3 points here with a 2-0 win. And Mendiola FC 1991 trying to salvage a bit more morale-boosting moments for them. Perhaps a late goal. Try and take one back. But Junior Sam, of course, not in the field anymore. He's been replaced by Jason Soberano. And Miguel Mendoza has also come on just moments ago. So the losing streak will continue here for Mendiola. But if there is one thing that's been encouraging for them is that they didn't concede more than 4 goals, because they've conceded 20 in their last 4 matches. That's an average of 5. So they've limited their opponents to 2. And then you try to go from there as this long season continues to progress. We're only in round 2. Each team will play each other 4 times. Robertson. They're switching it up. Joraboev. And again, just a few more moments from the conclusion of this match. UCFC still trying. Of course, they want to have that killer instinct, that mentality. And they are trying to execute here, but credit the defense of Mendiola, doing their best to prevent further trouble. Dison will have to send it back to Jordan Jarvis. And that is the final whistle. United City FC claims a 2-0 win over Mendiola FC 1991 here in Carmona, Cavite, with JJ Robertson and Ricky Sendra as the goal scorers for this match. Again, JJ Robertson just had to tap it in with just moments at the conclusion of the first half. And then later on in the second half, it was Ricky Sendra doubling the lead. And that gives United City FC the full 3 points. So on that note, obviously United City FC will take solo leadership as it stands. But of course, Cebu and Kaya will play each other tomorrow. On behalf of the entire Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways, this has been Levi Verora on the call. We'll have more action in store for you tomorrow and in the weeks to come. But we'll keep it here in the Philippines Football League. We'll see you at the games.